Jacksonville. Here's the kicker, Jake Elliott, ready to get this one started. And off we go from Jacksonville. And that's not going to be returned, as so many kicking teams elect to do. This is past the landing zone, and we'll start at the 30. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Hey.
On the ground with Bigsby to start the drive. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Well, you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
And Bigsby once more. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8. The Jaguars had 8 and 5 to start play, and they come in off the extended break from the bye.
And I think it was much needed as well because you play 2.5 months. You know you're ready for some time off in order to get prepared for the home stretch. In fact, when they looked at the schedule to start the season, I think they liked where their open week fell.
And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Tank Bigsby with his 9th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Jaguars march right down the field in 3 plays to claim the early advantage.
Well, earlier in the week when they had their scouting report meeting, this was the explosiveness that they talked about trying to contain. They were concerned about it all week, yet he still did it to them. Wonder how that's going to carry over the rest of the game.
Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at their own 27. They run with a dangerous Saquon Barkley. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Here's Hurts to throw. He'll get this one complete. That's A.J. Brown. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A big pickup there for the Eagles' first down, 18 yards.
Now that was pretty. They executed that curl route versus zone coverage, and that changes things a little bit because against man, it's often a tight curl, sharply run route. Against zone, you're just looking for that open spot, that dead area, so you may curl it a little bit wider just to get to that place.
And usually a tight window. He fired a bullet in there for the completion. You look at this Jaguar defense. And right now in the National Football League, they're ranked number 18 against the pass.
And I think you're going to see some changes in the offseason, whether it's through the draft, free agency, maybe even both. They definitely...
Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. I know some of the talk after last week's loss was the O-line struggles. They gave up 4 sacks. He got hit here and taken down again, so that's something to monitor.
It is something to monitor, but they've got to help their offensive line out. Maybe a little bit different play calling, right? Draws, screens, get the ball in the quarterback's hands quicker, maybe some quick game passes. All of that to try and help slow down a pass rush and make things easier on their offensive line.
The Eagles send out their punter now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Officially just 27 yards there on the punt. And the Jaguars go on offense, first down and 10. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. Coming off every player's friend, the open week from last weekend.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. Even if you're coming off of a loss as they did, the open week is exactly what you need after you kind of get over it a little bit, right? Rest up the mind, rest up the body, get yourself ready to go. And they have to be eager to play again, especially since they lost the last time out.
Run. 11-11.
Now Lawrence. And Thomas has it. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 11 yards there for Jacksonville and a first down as well.
Well, as a coach, you absolutely love seeing your offense find their rhythm early, and that's exactly what we've seen so far. They had a touchdown on their opening drive, and now they connect here for another nice gain for a first down. This offense is moving the ball well, exactly as he drew it up in practice.
And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
At the 37-yard line. Rip, 23. Tip.
Here's Lawrence. That's going to be caught by Bigsby. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A gain there of 21 yards. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Here's a give to Bigsby. 76 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start. Ball on the 36 now. Here's a 2nd down and 4. Another run by Bigsby. Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35. You look at this Eagle defense. They've been very good this year against the pass, currently holding on to a top 10 ranking at number 10.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, they'd easily move into the top 5.
On 1st and 10, it's Bigsby. And he'll be taken down here as it will take us to the end of the first quarter. Second down and 6 now.
Hey.
Now Lawrence. And this one's incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. In motion, the tight end.
Here we go.
Here's Lawrence to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Gabriel Davis, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Jaguars go up by 2 touchdowns. The extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. So, Charles, the season winding down, the playoffs obviously not in their future. As they look ahead to the offseason, what spots do they maybe need to fill?
Well, I think that they like the guy who's calling the plays and throwing the ball. I think that he's a pretty good player. Needs some help, I think, on the perimeter, though. Help him out with receivers, because I think if he gets an upgrade there, his play gets that much better, too.
Hurts sets up to throw it. Oh, he had a man open. He overshot him. It's incomplete.
Oh, and that's kind of how it's gone for him so far. That was a ball they need to get back in this game. A quick strike, a big play. but he led his guy too far, and it winds up over his head.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. And the Jags get to him as down he goes. It'll be a loss of 8 on the sack, and it's going to lead him to 4th down. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. Now a fair catch is called for and taken a few yards across midfield. Only 29 yards on the punt there. Definitely not his best.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Now, right now, they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Hey, Ron! Silver!
Now a handoff to Bigsby. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36.
97 yards rushing for him here as he starts to draw closer to a 1,000-yard campaign.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
From the gun, Bigsby.
5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Yeah, another good run there. He's been such a big part of their success here this afternoon. And that last carry, it puts him over 100 yards now for the day.
23.
In motion, right one of the tight ends.
And now they'll throw it with Lawrence. He's going to air this thing out deep for Thomas.
Guys, man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars.
Brian Thomas, 31 yards. And the Jaguars take a 3-touchdown lead. And now before we get to the extra point, remember all touchdowns do have to be confirmed by the replay official. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right.
Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And it's now 21-0. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off.
The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession. But I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. And if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2.
They need 2. Here's 3rd down. Throwing is Hurts. This one goes.
And it's a fumble. And the Jags grab it. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line. He was trying to do anything he could to get that final little bit for the 1st down. Instead, he lost the ball.
Yeah, and he was short of the 1st down, but not by much. Trying his best, as you noted, to get there. Sometimes that extra effort can cost you.
A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
From the 43, here's a 2nd and 8.
Go. Easy. Here we go.
This a quick pass to Davis. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a 1st down.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. So they cite the right guard this time with a holding penalty.
And so many different assignments you could have at that position, and sometimes you might just be a step too late and have to grab and hold on.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty.
Hey, easy route.
On the carry, Bigsby. 110 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half.
And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him, so when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down.
17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down. Here's Bigsby.
And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Here we go, sir.
Now Lawrence to throw.
Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. They'll wind up getting just a yard out of it. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
Forced out to his left.
And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Trevor Lawrence in the final seconds of the first half. And the Jaguars continue to pull away here in this first half. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that makes the score 28-0. 4 seconds, all that remain here this first half as the kick gets away. And we will not have a return. They'll bring this to the 30. They'll throw now on the final play. He's going deep for Brown. And that's going to be incomplete. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. It's the Eagles ready to see the football first, and they trail here as we resume action in this third quarter. And we will not see a return of the dynamic kickoff, and the first drive of the second half will commence from the 30-yard line. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. We'll see, Charles, if they had a chance to hit the reset button at halftime. They have not scored. They're facing this big deficit. And if they're going to come back, it's going to have to start right now.
Yeah, and for them, it's not dwelling in the negative because, yes, they were totally ineffective in the first half. But we've seen many games that have flipped around in the second half. It all starts with this drive right here. They get something good going, put some points on the board, they begin to have hope.
Throwing quickly, that's caught by Brown out wide. And a gain of 4 gets him right to the midfield stripe.
2nd and 6.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Buying time to his left. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
Has not been a big game for him throwing the football, I think he feels like, let's try something different. Let's use the legs here and see if we can make some plays.
And no passing touchdowns, yardage not where he would like it. Try something new. It worked there. A first down carry for Barkley. And he gets it down to the 32. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
He hadn't had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. From the 32-yard line now, here's 2nd and 4. The pitch goes to Barkley. Well, this defense, they've got the 4-score advantage, and you can see why they continue to bottle up the run game, and really they've just been sharp in all facets here in this one, CD.
Yeah, they've kept that offense in check the entire game, and I think it's been led by what you just talked about, that defensive front, which has not allowed them to run the football and establish control of the line of scrimmage.
They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And he's going to get the first down as they bring him down at the 23. It'll be a gain of 6 that time as it moves the chains as well.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Play action. Here's Hurts. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A.J. Brown, 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Eagles are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Elliott good on the extra point, and it's now a 28-7 ball game. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead. It's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
You can say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've had to sit through halftime, then sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Lawrence. And he's got his man on the out route.
He's a rookie, and you don't want to get hung up on the word potential. But when you see him make catches like that, you keep thinking to yourself, he's good now. He's got a chance to be great with plenty of work.
Lawrence on the sneak, and he will have a Jaguars first down, maybe by about a yard as they find a way to convert on 3rd and inches.
I don't know about you, but I like this call. 3rd and inches, and instead of worrying about getting it back to a running back and maybe there's some penetration from the defensive front, just go ahead and take it, move forward, and pick up the first down.
And as we say often, shows confidence in your offensive line. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. 117 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Heavy.
And they run the toss to Bigsby. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
Here now, 3rd and a yard.
Go. All right, let's go.
A run here with Bigsby. And running with power here. Touchdown, Jaguars. Take Bigsby. His second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Jaguars are able to add on to that lead. And that touchdown's going to put him in double digits now for the year. It's his 10th rushing touchdown of the campaign. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And really, Charles, not much of a surprise that they're losing. They just haven't been able to get much of anything going in the pass game. And as you well know, in today's NFL, if the passing game isn't working, usually not much else is working either.
You're exactly right about that, partner. And I know that right now the easy answer would be, hey, let's run the football. But that might not be everything you need. So despite the fact that they've struggled throwing it, they've got to find some type of a play, multiple plays, that puts the ball in the air and allows for them to have some success.
So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball. But when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
Barkley, toss play left.
And some determined running there as he'll pick his way down to the 12-yard line.
It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Philadelphia. They'll get their receiver involved here. It's Brown. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. It's a gain of 3 on what will be the final play of this third quarter. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching.
Seven yards left for second down. Ball at the 10.
A handoff. Barkley running left. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Saquon Barkley with career touchdown number 94. He ties both Jerome Bettis and Priest Holmes on the all-time list.
And the Eagles get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this fourth quarter deficit.
Oh, it's complete. A diving grab there by Brown. And they're going to get the two-point conversion, caught in the end zone. And that cuts the lead a bit further. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
And no chance to see a return on the dynamic kickoff. They'll move this out to the 30-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pour it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would have, they'd get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate. But we'll see what they decide to do as they come out for this one. But the way that this game has gone, they've got to be awfully happy with their execution overall.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down.
Now he's loose again.
And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville.
Take Bigsby
with his 3rd touchdown so far, number 13 now on the year.
And the Jags look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this fourth quarter.
Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this fourth quarter.
Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there. I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. He's having a big game running the football, but that one will hurt the yards per carry a little bit.
Yeah, but the average he's got so far, that's the type of average he wants to take with him to contract negotiations, doesn't he?
On 3rd down, Barkley. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
Well, someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards.
From the gun, it's Hurts. Well, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
What we just saw there, that's really been a common theme all afternoon.
A lot of pressure. That forced the errant pass. He's been under duress this entire afternoon. He just had to unload that one. He's fortunate it was just incomplete and not intercepted.
And he'll get 2, maybe 3 up near the 37.
Sometimes your philosophies get challenged at times you don't want them to. They did try to stick to the running game on the first 2 plays. Didn't amount to much.
And now facing a 3rd and long at the outset of this drive. The Eagles on 3rd down. 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 7.
Hurts.
And that's complete to Huff. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. So apparently some grabbing of the jersey there on the O-line.
Yeah, just working the interior, and that's where the penalty occurred.
So following the holding call, what can they do here on 3rd and long? Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And this is caught. It's Brown. And he'll get this to the 40, but that's still going to be a few yards short of the first down.
They'll try and throw for it with Hurts. That is caught.
And he'll be touched out here, but not before he does pick up the first. The slot man in motion right.
He's going to handle it on the touch pass.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Off the play fake, here's Hurts. This pass hauled in by Dotson.
So they will tread backward on the holding penalty.
And I know that they're going to get coached up and they'll get yelled at a little bit, but let's face it, it is hard not to do at the speed and pace that they play.
They'll look to throw again. Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack.
Brought down by Trayvon Walker on the pass rush.
We all know he's one of the better quarterbacks in the league, but definitely not today. His team trailing by multiple touchdowns and a late sack. Just a parting gift from the defense for him to take back to the locker room with him.
Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. And he loses the football a second time.
Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover.
Hey, 73, 73. Alpha, alpha, alpha.
Boy, and now they can't even get a play off.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Hey. Hot.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. The Jags picking up the first down there, a gain of 12.
No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
Red on red.
And they will take a knee here.
Hey, run.
So this will be a win for Jacksonville. And when you break it down, this was just a thoroughly dominating performance.
And I truly thought that we'd have a tight game coming into this one. I think